이거 지금 찍고 있지? 응, 찍고 있어. 하고 있네. 하고 있어? Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rin, to be honest. So, if this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Nurina or Rin, but yeah, I'm currently studying here at study abroad here at South Korea. I do a lot of this kind of videos about study abroad here in Korea, and in today's video we're going to go cozy and all. Actually, today is Christmas, 25th December. It's really cold actually here in South Korea today. It's like negative 15, extremely cold. There's no white Christmas, but it's extremely cold. But anyway, today's video is gonna be the required documents that you guys need to prepare, like obligatory. It's like you need to prepare all of these documents if you want to apply to universities here in Korea. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't watched my previous videos about the study of Korea, like how to apply to Korean university, like universities in Korea, you definitely need to watch those videos first. Like seriously guys, watch that video first before you watch this video, because this is just the video for the required documents, but for the step by step I already made like a few videos of it. I will definitely link everything in the description as well as the comment section, like where you can find those videos. I'm gonna link everything down below. But other than that, this video is gonna be about the required documents, like what kind of documents you guys need to prepare in order to apply the universities here in Korea smoothly. Okay, I'm gonna guide you, but yeah, it's gonna be a long video, a little bit long, so grab your tea, grab your coffee, chill with me. This is gonna be a long video, so let's get it. First of all, before you prepare the documents, you definitely need to know where you can find the information about this stuff. So the very common thing is you go to the university's website. That's literally, I keep on repeating thousands of times already. Go to the university's website. So you go to the Google, you search for example, I'm gonna do about Hanyang University today because I'm a Hanyang University student. So you go to the Google, right, Hanyang University, go to the website, go and search for the international administration office or international, anything that relates to international students. So go to the international affairs kind of website they have, or like they have like admission guideline. Go there, go to the admission, and you will find the brochure. All of the information is in the brochure. Literally just need to download it. I already downloaded actually. It takes me like 1 to 2 minutes. I already got it. So why do you guys couldn't find it? It's so weird. Go to the website, go to the admission bar there, just click. They have English, so don't need to worry. Download that, it's there. But yeah, here with me here is the 2022 admission guideline for international students. Please guys, do download the international students brochure, not the Korean brochure, because you guys are not Korean. Definitely not Korean. The online application and document submission period is during September and October, the year before that. So spring 2022, so you need to apply during September to October on 2020, year 2021, so the year before. Alright, 2022 fall semester, you can apply during 2022 March to April. So those are the online application and document submission period, and you can find all of this information even before September and October, even before everything, just in website. You just go to the website and you can find everything, literally. The brochure, if you can see, this is the brochure. I'm gonna focus more on Hanyang University in this video because, well, like I said, I am a Hanyang University student. For your information, FYI, I applied for spring 2020 semester. So for that, I applied during 2019, during September, October, and I applied for 4 universities: Korea University, Hanyang University, Hanyang University, and Korea University. I failed again Korea University, and I got accepted for those 3: Chungang, Hanyang University, as well as Korea University, with scholarships for like all those 3. I choose to go to Hanyang University because Hanyang University is really nice. Without further ado, let's go to the required documents. Literally everything's in the website. For undergraduate documents, they have around 13 documents, but it depends. Actually, it can be less than 13. Yeah, but plus minus, it's like 12 to 13 documents. It depends on the universities. Actually, you need to know that, like for Hanyang University, they have, although all of those universities have very similar required documents, like the basic required documents, all of the universities are similar, but they will have like small differences. Like for example, for Korea University, they want a recommendation letter. Let me show you guys for it. So yeah, this is the example for Korea University recommendation letter. Recommendation letter for Korea University International Admission. This is the recommendation letter. For Korea University, they need recommendation letter. You can find this at the website, at the brochure, at the website, all of them, everything's there. And for Hanyang University, it differs, as in like Hanyang University have admission tests, but Korea University don't have admission tests. And then we have Songkyunkwan University, SKKU, they want your national exam. Like for example, for Malaysia, it's like SPM, they need your SPM for Songkyunkwan University, or SAT or whatever for SKKU. But for Hanyang, they don't really want extra, but they do have exam, admission exam, like admission tests. So it differs from every university to every university. So the important thing is, if you want to apply to a few universities, you need to go to all of those universities' website and download all of those brochures. Okay, and for me, I would definitely recommend you guys do, like, you guys make a table like in a Google document form, or Microsoft Word form, or Excel, whatever you guys prefer. Do a table and list all of the documents for each university, because if you do that, you can see how similar they have, very similar documents for each university. And I actually do have the table, but I couldn't find, because it's been 3 years, more than almost 3 years now, so I couldn't find that list all of the documents, so you can compare which university want which documents, and you can prepare how much documents you want, how much documents they need. Yeah, do that. So the first document, if you see in the brochure, is the copy of application form. And for this one, the university will provide the application form during the application period. You need to go to the application website, and then you apply, and then after you apply, you just like print the application form, and that's that. It's really simple. So like, apply and pay the application fee online. The application form must be printed. So it's during the application period for this copy of application form. So the university will provide that in their application website. And then the second one is the release of information form and application eligibility confirmation letter, which is also during the application period. The university will provide in the application website. So you just need to fill in all of the application and print it out. And the third one is the personal statement and study plan. Must be written online and will be printed automatically when printing out the online application form. Personal statement and study plan is extremely important. It's like you're selling yourself to the university. Like, you need to show how good you are as a student. So for this one, I'm gonna do a separate video, like tips and tricks, how to write study plan. At least that's how I did. Well, I got scholarship, 3 scholarship from 3 universities, so that's that. Basically, the personal statement and study plan, they usually provide the questions. It's just basically self-introduction, your future plan, your study plan, like what's your reason applying for the universities, all those stuff, very basic stuff, really simple, but it's really important. It's like you shouldn't write unimportant stuff. You need to show how good you are as a student so they accept you as a student. And if you are targeting to apply for scholarships, then it's even more important. It's like you're selling yourself. It's like, what's so good about you? You write everything down there in the study plan, self-introduction and all. The fourth one, I'm not sure, since I'm not from China, but a lot of students are from China, so that's another thing. I'm not sure about that, so I'm just like, yeah. The next one is official or expected graduation certificate of high school or secondary school. High school graduation certificate or expected graduation certificate. You guys need to graduate high school to apply to university for undergraduate degree. That's common sense. You need to graduate first from high school. You need to graduate first from middle school to go to high school. You need to graduate from high school first before you go to university. That's literally common sense. You need to apostille or notarize this graduation certificate from your consular, Korean consular in your Korean embassy at your home country. Graduation certificate or expected graduation certificate from your high school, as well as your official yearly transcript of all attended high school. So for example, in Malaysia, Form 4 and Form 5, it's like grade 11 and grade 12 for us. Is it grade 12? Oh, it's grade 10 and grade 11 for us for Malaysia. But like for other countries, probably until grade 12, 10, 11, 12, like grade 10, 11 and 12. Yeah, like Form 4, Form 5, transcript. Transcript is basically all of those exams result every single semester. Yeah, that one. Exam results. Those are transcript. This transcript, as well as the graduation certificate, you need to make sure it's in Korean. It's in English or Korean, but it's better if you do it in English because everyone knows English. You need to translate in English. For my graduation certificate, for me, my high school, we have dual languages. So one certificate, we have both English and Malay, so I don't have the need to translate it. But for my transcript, we don't have English translation, so I translated myself. The translated document, I asked my school to notarize that. That means they need to give the school stamp, and the headmaster stamp, like the school principal, like headmaster stamp, as well as his their signature. That one is what I do to notarize my translated transcript. So for the official expected graduation certificate, like graduation certificate, for me, I only have one official copy, like one original copy of that certificate, and I don't want to give that one certificate. I have 4 universities to apply, and there's only one certificate, so I don't want to give the original to them. And even my school, they couldn't produce like more certificate for me, so for that I just like photocopy the original version, and since it's already in English, so I do not need to translate. But if you guys it's not in English for you guys, you need to translate the document first. My certificate is in English, so I just photocopy that for like a few, not 1 or 2. I think I photocopied like 6 or 7, like 5, and I asked for the for my school's notarization, again, like signature, the school stamp, the headmaster stamp, and the signature and all that stuff. You need to notarize those translated the copy version of those documents. All of them need to notarize, okay? And like certain universities are really strict. For example, Korea University is really strict. So what I do recommend is, although for example, if your high school graduation certificate, you translate it, if it's not in English, you translate it, and then you have notarize everything. if your high school graduation certificate is not in English, well, you have the translated version. But just in case, you also need to photocopy the real version. For example, Bahasa Malaysia, Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa Malaysia, you photocopy that as well and notarize that as well, because certain university, for example Korean university, is really strict, and they say, oh, okay, this is the English version, we want to see the original version. So yeah, you photocopy that, provide them those document as well. Yeah. Still, every single document needs to be notarized. So if it's your transcript, school transcript, graduation transcript, notarized by the headmaster, notarized by the school, your stamp, the signature, and all that stuff, okay? Don't just like prepare one or two, prepare 5 or 6 or 7 just in case. Okay, and then the next one is copy of passport, applicants and parents. So copy of passport and English translation must be notarized if the ID card is not written in English. You need to notarize your copy of your passport, like your photocopy of your passport and your parents. And to notarize it, you need it, for this one you need to go to like the international, like Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I guess. Like for me, for Malaysia, I went to Wisma Putra. I think I already forgot about it, but anything that relates to international relation, I think I went to Wisma, if I'm not mistaken. International or like foreign affairs kind of government office thingy, and get it notarized and make sure it's in English. Even the chop, even any statement, everything's need to be in English, okay? You need to note in mind that most official documents, if you notarize that notarization, that chop, they have like certain expiry date, like 3 months, 2 months or something, so you need to keep that in mind. So even if you prepare all the documents like 1 year before, but if those notarization thingy have expiration date, for example for only 3 months, you can only use the notarized documents for 3 months, then it's no point you prepare it like 1 year before, because I did it before. One of my official documents, I think I prepared it very early, like 1 year before. I already notarized it, everything, and then when I apply and when I go to the university, and the admission team saw my document actually expired, and say no, they don't want to accept my certificate. So I'm like, shit, what do I do? Like all of these notarized documents, don't prepare extremely early, because a lot of those documents have expiration dates, 2 months, 3 months, even 1 month, who know. So keep that in mind. And the next is the legal document indicating the applicant's relationship with his or her parents. Original copy of birth certificate, language other than English must be translated into Korean or English and notarized. Everything's literally the same. If it's not in English, translate it. For translation, find a legit legal translator. Like for me, I went to like official translator, like yeah, a translator. I went to like the government office and find like a really legit translator, and he translated all of my documents for me. But yeah, make sure you translate it in English. Everything needs to translate in English. Everything needs to notarize. Your birth certificate needs to translate in English and make sure it's notarized. You go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or like you go to any international related government office to make sure it's notarized. If you don't know, so you ask them. Don't ask me. Oh, I need to notarize this document. Where should I go? Do I go to like Ministry of Foreign Affairs or like any other governmental officers or something? Ask them. Don't ask me. I don't know. Different countries have different stuff. Birth certificates of you and your parents. Yes. Translated, notarized. And all of these documents, again, prepare a few. Don't prepare 1 or 2, just in case. Especially if you apply for a lot of university. For me, I applied for university, so I think I prepare 7 documents, 7 copies for each document. It costs a lot, but it's better than me fail to apply and I need to do the same thing again next year, still put out a lot of money for the same document. So just better prepare just in case. Alright, next is the certificate of bank balance. Certificate of bank balance for USD $20,000 or higher. Certificate of bank balance must be submitted. Copy of bank book is not allowed. Other currency which is equivalent to 20,000 US dollar is possible. The bank balance certificate with expiration date must be valid until the first day of class. That's really important, alright? And then for this bank statement, you go to your bank and you ask them to produce this bank statement in English. And if you don't have the bank statement for your own bank, then you can give your parents' bank. Like, who the heck does have 20,000 USD in their own bank? Not me for sure, but who knows. If you don't have, you can use your parents' bank statement if they have 20,000 USD more in their bank. So use that. Make sure it's English, make sure it's notarized from the International Ministry Foreign Affairs, the same thing, notarized. And next thing is certificate of Korean language proficiency. Topic or Hanyang University Korean Language Center's certificate of completion. It says here it's optional, but it's not really. You still need to give them. For Hanyang University, the Korean language like topic level 4 or higher, you need to have that. It says here it's optional, but what they mean is if it's not English track, like for me, I apply for business administration and it's not English track, I need to give my topic exam certificate. What they mean is that it's okay if you do not send your certificate during the application period. If you have, please do send it as well with the other documents. You need to submit the topic certificate. But if you don't have the topic, for example, because here it says if you want to apply for spring 2022, the application period is like September to October. So like, for example, if you take the topic exam during October and the result will get out in December, for example, so it's already past the application period, right? So that is what, like, optional. You can not submit the topic certificate during the application period, but you still need to give them before the class starts. So basically it's optional here, but it's actually a compulsory thing. You need to give them your topic level 4 or higher certificate to them before class starts. So even if you do not submit the topic exam certificate during the application period, it's fine, but make sure you give them before the class starts, because before the semester starts, if your application is success, like accepted, you got accepted in Hanyang University. Because that is what happened to me. I took my topic exam during October, and the exam results came out during December, so I couldn't submit my topic exam on the application period. So but they say it's okay, just make sure you submit your topic exam before semester starts if you got accepted by the Hanyang University. And I did that. Next is certificate of English language proficiency, like TOEFL or IELTS. This is optional again for this one, but for English track students or DIS, International Studies, International Relation, English language literature, all those English track courses, this is mandatory. IELTS, TOEFL, any stuff. This is optional for like normal track, like Korean track. Even if you don't submit it, it's okay. But if you want to have like higher chance of get accepted, probably if you submit it, it's better. And I do have IELTS result, and I just submit it just in case, like I just submit it. And then next is artwork and statement of verification for artwork. This is for any courses that require artwork. I don't know, art major students, architecture, I'm not sure. anything that related to art, they have like extra documents for art students. And lastly, proof of denationalization, only for those who were Korean and changed nationality. But if you see here, it's just like 1 to 11. Means you only need to prepare 11 documents, that's all. And although it's just like 11 documents, it's like you need to translate it, you need to notarize every single thing, and you need to make sure you prepare not 1, not 2, but a few more than usual, just in case. Okay, so in summary, all of these very important documents, if it's not in English, you need to translate in English. For school transcript, I translate it myself, but for official documents like birth certificate, for passport, or all those stuff, make sure you find a legit accredited legal translator. Make them translate it for you, you pay for them, they need to chop, you need to notarize all of these official documents. If it's like high school graduation, like the translated version or the copy, school stamp, school notarization, headmasters like signature, and also the Korean consulate like embassy, Korean consulate stamp notarization from the Korean consulate. Okay, you need to notarize that. And the official documents like your birth certificate, your passport, translate it, notarize it like international office, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I don't know, Wisma for Malaysia, probably Wisma, I'm not sure, but do that, all those stuff. It takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time. All of those, for me, for my situation, a lot of those government office are not in my state, so I need to book a flight, I need to book a hotel to go to the Korean consulate. I need to literally book a flight. It's difficult, but yeah, it is what it is. You need to do all of stuff if you want to apply. So yeah, it seems difficult. It is. Like, for your information, to be really honest, it's really difficult. But if you prepare it well, if you prepare everything extra, you invest a little bit amount of money, then it's worth it if you got accepted to the universities here in Korea, because everything requires money. You are studying abroad in another country, definitely you need to prepare all of these documents, and it definitely needs a lot of money. Okay, so for all this document, it's all printed out, like, so like you have like this thick, I have like this thick of documents and paper, 4 of them, because I have 4 universities to apply, so that's a lot of documents I need to prepare. All those printed stuff, put it in an envelope and send it by mail to the university. Even the address the university already provide in the brochure, so check out the brochure, check out the university's website. Okay, everything's in the website, everything is in the website. So you just go to the website, international admission, download the English brochure. Okay, for international students, check your major if they provide your major, and then check all of those required documents, check the tuition fees, prepare the documents, print all the documents, make sure the documents, everything is done. Just follow the brochure. They literally guide you every single step. So just follow the brochure. They have all of the information in the brochure. I literally apply everything alone by myself in Korea. Oh yeah, I remember I even went back to Malaysia for 5 days, literally book a flight ticket for 5 days just to go to the office to get all those notarization. Like, imagine that. It's just a lot of work, a lot of stuff. So it's hard for me, but I managed to get into Hanyang. I managed to get accepted by 3 universities, even with scholarships. So imagine that. This is the thing that I print out before I have an iPad. Literally, these are the this is like Korea universities brochure. It's literally this thick. Everything's in the brochure. Literally print out everything and follow one by one, like step by step. Just follow everything and you're good. You're good if you follow everything by the brochure. Literally, that's all. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope this video be helpful for you guys, especially when you want to prepare for the documents. Like I said, make sure all of this information notarize. If it's not in English, make sure you translate in English and notarize those copies. And if it's original copy, do not give them the original copy, like your high school graduation. Make sure you copy that or translate that and give the copy version, not the original certificate, because that is really, really important, you know. Translate English, notarize, chop those stuff, prepare that. Okay, that's really, really important. So yeah, good luck, all the best for you guys who are applying for next year or future later to apply to universities in Korea. You need to check their latest brochure, okay, not the old one, the latest version, because they usually change a little bit, they tweak a little bit, but make sure you check the latest version of the brochure. Follow everything, and if you follow everything, you do well, you do really well, then the probability of you getting accepted is really high. Really, really, seriously, I'm not even kidding. If you just follow everything, just give them the thing that they want, the probability of the chance of you getting accepted is really high. And by the way, a lot of people ask me if like certificate from like academic excellence, or like certificate from your high school, your academics, your I don't know, your co-curriculums, your extra other activities, probably, I don't know, the spelling bee. I don't know about that, about like extra curriculum activities, awards you won, national competition for artwork, or like national competition for mathematics. Probably if it's like really, 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 really renowned, like really popular, probably if you want to show off yourself more, you can add the documents with it, just the copy, the documents with it, but they don't ask for that, so just give them the documents that they want. So just give the documents that the universities want, don't add additional certificate. I think unless if it's like very, 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 very good certificate, probably you can add it, but I'm not sure. They probably will like took that copy out from your application, to be honest, because like I actually go to Hanyang University by myself and give them the document, and they open the document in front of me and check, and they actually took out all of those like unimportant certificate, like the extra certificate, and gave me back those certificates. So they don't need those certificate. Okay, so all of the listed document, only just give them the things that they only want. Don't add additional certificate that they do not want. Okay, so if you follow them, follow the brochure, follow the guidelines, the chance of you getting accepted is really high. So yeah, I really hope this video helpful for you guys, the information. All the best for you guys who are applying in the future. This is just my guideline, this is what I did. There's a lot more other steps, like other ways of applying, but this is one of the ways, and this is the way that I did. That's how I got accepted to 3 universities. Korean university is a little bit complicated because they have like recommendation letter and all that stuff. It's like nah, and I failed twice, so nah. Anyway, good luck. Thank you again for watching this video until now. If you want more, I will make the study plan, like tips how to write study plan, statement, future plan, another video. So if you want to know that video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. My goal here is to get 12K as soon as possible. I also have a giveaway for that. Make sure to check that out. But yeah, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and follow me on my Instagram. I link everything down below. But yeah, thank you again for watching, guys. See you again. Bye.